The story of the San Francisco Giants is legendary. In my years as the official voice of the Giants, I've had the privilege to meet countless players and personalities whose passion for this team is only matched by their love for the game. Their stories are intertwined within the fabric of this team's history. They are forever Giants. Andres Torres' 11-year MLB career could be defined by his speed. He was fast, very fast. Growing up in Puerto Rico, he wanted to be a track star. But at Miami-Dade Community College, his speed made him a threat on the bases and an exceptional outfielder.
Torres, a switch hitter.
He was a fourth-round draft pick by the Detroit Tigers in 1998. But he would spend his career bouncing around between the majors and minors, his focus unknowingly marred by ADHD. He began to treat his condition 2 years before coming to the Giants.
Going back on it, Francoeur, and goodbye, home run.
And in 2010, Andres Torres helped them win their first World Series in San Francisco. I am so excited to be joined today by my friend Andres Torres, forever Giant. We're here at the beautiful Toomey Cellars in Calistoga. Thank you for taking time to sit down with me.
Thank you for having me here. It's an honor, and thanks everyone.
You are still a fan favorite, and that has a lot to do with what you did in the 2010 postseason. But we'll get back to that in a little bit. But tell me about growing up in Puerto Rico. As a little boy, you didn't want to be a baseball star. You wanted to be an Olympic track star. Is that true?
Yes. I loved to run when I was a kid. My love and passion was running, and I always, the way I grew up, I told people running no shoes, climbing trees, jumping, running in river, non-speed, and chasing chickens and all this stuff. Yes, it's true. I always said that because that's how I grew up, and I used to climb trees, so I developed that athleticism. I was at first grade, I was like, there's a competition, and I raced with guys in 5th, 6th grade. I beat them, so I'm like, I just like to go out there and sprint.
Where did that come from? Did you just always have that in you? Or?
Yes, I think so.
Really?
I couldn't stay still, so.
That's true, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah,
so
exactly.
I need to imagine.
Yeah.
So how I developed that.
Yeah.
Also, I loved track and field.
Well,
and
it totally
running.
paid off for you because your speed was one of your weapons as a ball player.
Yes,
right?
That was one of my weapons, my defense and my speed.
So you're running, you want to be a track star.
Yes.
When did you start playing baseball, and how did that happen?
That happened that I was in a baseball field in Puerto Rico, right? And I was chugging balls, and this guy came to me, and he said, "What's your name?" I say, "My name is Andres." He said, "You're very fast." I said, "Thank you." And then he said, "Hey, fill this card." He handed me a baseball card that said New York Yankees, and I'm like,
what?
Oh my God, I can be a baseball player.
That's the first time.
That's what it came into my mind.
And the Yankees of all teams, right? Like.
Yeah, it came to me, to my mind, soul, spirit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a baseball player. From that day, changed my life. If I tell you, because I just went and I said, you know what? I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna work. And that day, I grabbed a bat and I started practice, and I'm like, I'm gonna be a baseball player. I got a saying that it's gonna be hard, but it's not gonna be impossible.
That's perfect.
It's not gonna be, it's gonna be hard. Of course, it's gonna take time. Of course, it's gonna take sacrifice, but it's not impossible.
That's perfect. And that's life, right?
Yes,
That's
it is.
Life.
You know that we go through so many, God put you in so many tests, and it's never give up, because at the end, He will never leave us alone.
That's right.
Seriously.
That's right.
It's happening. It's just things happen in our life, right? It just make us stronger.
That's
It's just those spirits we carry, and then we got kids and family, and share it and laugh, enjoy it, and a little bit of everything, right?
A little bit of everything, yeah. Let's talk about you getting drafted and your journey to the majors, because I know your minor league journey was difficult. You were up, you were down, you had injuries, free agency. So you were first drafted by
Detroit Tigers, 4th round.
Talk to me about that.
First year I went to college, I got drafted by the Florida Marlins in the 23rd round.
But you didn't want to sign them.
No, I just stay another year in college. I want to get better, so I stay another year, and I get drafted in the 4th round with the Detroit Tigers. Then I went play, and that's when everything started.
Now, I know within the, or let me know if this is true, within the Detroit organization, there were 2 fellow Puerto Ricans that kind of took you under your wing, Carlos Beltran.
Yes.
And Luis Alicea.
Alicea.
Yeah, tell me about their influence
I was in
on
the
you.
majors with Detroit Tigers.
Okay.
Carlos Beltran and Luis Alicea, they played with the Kansas City Royals.
Okay.
So, I was a rookie. We play against them. And one time we had a game, and Carlos, hey, and Alicea, we got to talk to you. I say, wait, what's your, Andres, you got to load. And I'm like, what? You got to load. You got to get something back. You're just going forward. And I'm like, load. Because, I signed in baseball, but all I care was about running and speed.
You didn't care about hitting.
I didn't know that there's had to be loading and all that stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just didn't know. So imagine I signed 98, from 98 to 2002. I practiced, but I didn't care about, I need a low like that. I didn't know.
You didn't even know.
Getting the low and the right mechanics into the swing, it helped you, because that's how you recognize the ball and the pitching and where you gotta look, the release point, and when to start making applying all this movement into the swing. So it's like it's a science. I know people say, it's easy to see, but when you're there, make it happen, it's even harder. Yeah. Right?
Easy to see, harder to do.
So that's why you gotta keep practice. You gotta apply drills, and it was in 2002, because those years I just like running, and I played, I have guys that teach me that in the game. You always got good people that really want to help you, and I always listen. And
you had a lot of help along the way.
Yes.
That's so great.
Yes.
That's so great. So 2000, what do you remember about, that was like your best minor league season. What do you remember about that season? Because you batted .296, and you led the league with stolen bases. You had 65 stolen bases. Who are you, Ricky Henderson? What is happening here? What's going on?
That was in Florida State League. I play, and things start, all that hard work start paying off. And I'm like, wow, it motivates you, because at the same time, you're like, wow, you see, it's working.
It's starting to click for you.
It start clicking, and and then you get more excited, and you get more like, I want to work more, and I was like that. That's the way I was, and I just get pumped, and I wake up next day, boom, ready to go. Ready, put my vámonos. I love it,
And you're off and running at this point.
Yes.
So your major league debut is in 2002. You get your first hit on August 17th. Do you remember who you hit that off of?
CC Sabathia.
Vallejo's own CC Sabathia, everybody.
A lot of respect. Amazing pitcher. A lot of respect. I know my first base hit was against him, but that guy, oh my God.
Tough, and he's still tough. Well, also, was it in 2002, and you've been very open about this, your diagnosis with ADHD, is that when that happened?
Yeah, I get diagnosed 2002. Detroit make me go to Detroit, have some exam. They say, hey, we want you to have a test, and they did a test, and I test that, I had this condition, but at the same time, I was diagnosed, and I'm like, I didn't know about it, so I keep playing. I was like, keep playing. I just like, I took medication, I medicate myself for a little bit, like a week, and then I'm like, I need this, and I just keep going.
You kept
and
going.
It was 02, 03, 04, 05. I was like this, up and down. I changed my swing every single day.
In the beginning, you didn't really embrace it, right? It took you a few years.
And then years go, and I was up and down, changing here, changing there. So what happened was, in 2007, I didn't have a job, because 06, I had a terrible season in AAA with the Minnesota Twins. I hit .236. I was in the bench, and it was hard to find a job. So I remember I called the Detroit Tigers, and I was thinking to go independent league in Mexico, go independent league, or my wife, like, Jungo, we got to go to school, we got to go finish. But at the same time, I told my wife, hey, don't give up. I'm not going to quit. I make a call. I took the phone, and I called the minor director from the Detroit Tigers in 2007. And I told them, hey, I'm looking for a job, and I just don't have a job right now. They say, hey, we're going to make a trade. If we make a trade, we call you, but if there's a job, it's going to be in AA. anything, can be in rookie league.
Right, you just want to get back.
I want to be there.
Yeah.
No excuses. I got to go to AA, single A. I got to go to rookie. It starts from the beginning. That was my mentality. So what happened, God is beautiful, that the trade happened. Trade happened. And they gave me the opportunity to go to AA. And I started in AA. I started in AA, but I started struggling all for 30. All for 30 hitting. And I told them, I'm quitting from the left side. I'm stopping because, my head keeps switching here and there. But one of the coaches, the minor league coordinator, he knew me from back in 02. He said, Andres, come here. You have a condition. You have to start medicating. Give it a try, please. And I'm like, okay, because, I was all for 30, think about, and then you start thinking, but at the same time, keep working.
Yeah.
So I start, medicating myself. I had a big season that year.
Yeah, you did.
Things start clicking.
Yeah, you did.
I was more, more focused, and I was more like here instead of like being everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I had that year, after I was all for 30, I finished hitting like 290 something, like 15 triples, and, everything turned.
That ball is in the air to right field and near the wall. Going back on it, Francoeur, and goodbye, home run. It is not over. Solo shots, first by Ross, now by Torres, have made this a 4-2 ball game.
It was the 2010 season that was a breakout year for you.
Yeah.
Right? For a kid that didn't even want to play baseball, you ended up a world champion in 2010.
Oh my God, I'm in the majors, I'm in the majors, and I'm in the World Series. Can you believe that? I'm like, and I was
amazing,
like, and
right?
you know what was so funny? I'm like, I need to hit a homer in the World Series because let's keep it real. Let's keep it real here, right? We're not gonna be like, oh, no. Hey, imagine you in the World Series, and you want to win the World Series, but I'm like, I need to hit one home run.
You want to have a moment in the World Series.
One homer, and I'd be happy. And I'm like, I need to get, and that get in my head. I gotta get I need to hit a homer. I need to hit a homer. So in the third game, this guy was throwing me fastball here, and I'm there, and I'm seeing, I'm like, and I'm like, I seen it so good. I'm seeing it so good, right?
Yeah.
And then the third, but I think I don't know, was 2-1, no. I remember you throw me. I'm like. Then you run into bases.
Right? You're not sure.
But this
You're not even sure if it's out, right?
Yeah, but it went out. When I say it went out, I couldn't go, but inside I gonna be like it was there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I did it. Like all that stuff because you want to do it, right?
Yeah, you had dreamed of that moment.
Inside, that was inside. I just keep it doing, I'm running, but inside, like, celebrating because we all do, right? We all do.
That was amazing.
I believe we all do.
Right,
yeah.
and you're right. Y'all were underdogs. Nobody expected it to happen, and you played a huge part in that. You had an amazing postseason.
Hey, how about when Edgar Renteria said that he was going to hit a homer?
Knock it off.
That's amazing. We get to the field. You get to the field, you focus, you go to the field, we in the clubhouse. He said, hey, kid. He called me kid. Kid, are you activated? I'm active, all 24/7. I'm activated 24/7. Yeah. So I was like that, right? So he said, hey, I'm going to hit a homer today. And I'm okay. I believe, but like you told me, and then he's telling me like that, and then we go before the game. We always get swings, we practice soft toss, others do batting practice, so we're doing soft toss, and I'm feeling good. I'm pumped, World Series, how it is. You get in that cage, you feeling like you there, ready, like the focus is right there, right? The thing is that he said, I'm gonna hit a homer, remember. Then in the sixth inning, he's there, and then balls, you see the ball, they like, but he just, I don't know, this time stay longer.
Right.
Sometimes almost covered. I don't know, it was because it was the World Series. You looking and I'm,
it was like slow motion.
and you see the outfielders, they running, blah, blah, and then it's still, boom, ball, and I just imagine ball out. I go crazy. I start like, I'm like, what do you, ¿qué tú me dijiste? In Spanish, you told me you was gonna do it. And I just get out of, imagine that, right?
Yeah.
That was impressive. Think about it. Called it twice. No once.
Yeah, that moment goes down in Giants history
Ball
for
gone.
sure.
Then game's over. I got like 30 reporters on top of me, and I'm like, what's going on? That was so cool. Everyone came to me. They asking me about what happened. So I'm like, okay, what he was.
You're enjoying the moment.
Amazing. Von Garner when he pitched.
Oh.
Timmy.
Yeah.
Mac came.
Yeah.
Like all these. Wilson, Romo, Casilla.
You had some amazing teammates.
Buster, Benji, Uribe, wow.
Yeah.
Ishikawa, Nate Sheerhoff, Cody Ross.
That's
Pat Burrow,
quite a roster.
Aubrey, like all the coaches, Bamban.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone. It was like we were family, you know, and then the guys follow up. I'm glad that, I was one of those guys, I always being a leader, I call myself with all the respect because it's about show respect, right, to your teammates and to the fans and to the people and be thankful and grateful and right?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, always. And speaking about it being a family, we recently had the reunion for the 2010 team. And we had you guys back at the ballpark, and that was a wonderful ceremony. I mean, the fans loved it. We loved it upstairs in the booth. Tell me how that experience was for you guys.
It was great. It was a great experience, great memories, you know. If you ask me, I know I played this game, and if I have respect, it's for a lot of the fans. Fans, I can't explain because without fans and people that love the game, it's who we are. This game is nothing without the fans.
You worked so hard, to get to the majors. Your journey through the minors was a struggle. How hard was it for you to finally leave the game?
It wasn't that hard.
Wasn't?
Because I give everything I had, everything. I always said if I don't make it in this game, I'm gonna say that I give more than 100%, and I always did that. And I just worked so hard for years, nonstop. So in 2014, I signed with Boston, and then I just said, I was in AAA, I was playing great. They were supposed to call me up in 6 games, but in 1 game, I realized that I wanna be with my family.
During the game, you realized that?
I just realized and then I just make a decision. I just talked to the manager, say I want to go home. I want to enjoy my family. I want to be there. And I went and spend time with my wife and kids, and I will never regret it.
Absolutely, and it turned out to really be a blessing in disguise because you had some real special quality time with Soani.
Yeah, you met her. She was an incredible woman.
Beautiful inside and out.
Always there for me.
Yeah.
We started when she was 14. I was 14.
You guys were kids.
She was 14 and I was 15-year-old.
You were kids. It's an incredible love story.
My teacher, so her mom was my teacher even in 8th grade, so I knew her for a long time.
It's a beautiful love story, and I'm so sorry for your loss, but I'm so privileged that I got to know her and spend time with her.
We had a great time, right? And thank you. You know what? Thank you because she loved it and we enjoy it, and that's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
Great memories, and that's what we take, right?
Yep.
And things happen for a reason.
Yeah, but
it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, but it's not impossible.
That's right.
And we get hurt. Oh, she was the love of my life. And of course I cry because it's love and you gotta let it go. If we keep things inside also, I just let it go.
You have to let it go.
Because then it's like a release too. And but that's why I said we gotta enjoy life every day. We gotta be thankful every day and be who we are, right? Life is like that, right? People have think about it. But
thank you so much for sharing that, because I know it's so personal for you, but I really appreciate you sharing that. And I hope you feel the love that we all have for you,
thank
going
you.
through that
Thank
loss.
you, because I know you was there for me. You always told me, Andres, I'm so sorry. But I know you mean it. It's not you tell me, but it's what I felt, that I know you was real and very with love and with everything, and thanks for that.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Well, listen, we're going to wrap up now and talk about you, Andres Torres, the broadcaster now. What is going on with you, sir? How do you like that?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just sometimes I speak too fast, but I try to slow it down sometimes, but it's just, they told me, and I'm like, but it's fun.
You're
it's
having
fun
a good time?
because I feel like, like I'm in the game because I'm watching, and and they treat me so nice in NBC. All the people work there. It's like family. I just get there, say hi, sit with them, eat, and they make you feel comfortable. It's like everything, the clubhouse, the people you around, like you guys,
That's good.
A good team. I was talking early with the crew. They was telling me that you guys together have a good time, and it's family, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you have that love and people that is like home, even that, right? Everything become. I love it. It's so
I'm
good.
so glad you're a natural at it.
I gotta work on it, but it's like everything else, right?
Just
it's
like you worked on your baseball.
Baseball, here, hands here, my hand back there.
Well, I wish you a continued success with that.
Thank you so
and
much.
Thank you for being so open. I mean, you're such an inspiration because you have really lived a life. You have had quite a journey of ups and downs, but when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, every time I see this man, there's nothing but a big smile on his face, positive energy, and just love emanating from you. You show us how to live life to the fullest every day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a forever giant and all the great memories that you gave us. Congratulations on being a world champion, even though you wanted to be an Olympian, a track star. And thank you so much for sitting down with me, and hug those kids for me.
I know, I will do it. Thank you for having me here. It's been an honor. Thank you, all you guys. It's been, this is like being back in the game. It means a lot.
That's awesome.
Like, honest, I went through a lot when this happened, but now I'm back. Like I said, we get hit in life, but those periods, of course, we humans, right? We humans, of course, we're gonna cry, we're gonna have moments, but it's like everything else. It's part of life, right? It's part of it, but the good moments, and I'm so blessed, and I had a great time. I really did. I did what this is so lovely, and salud.
Salud. Andres Torres, forever giant. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.